teaching English to future English teachers. And sometimes we would meet up with the president of the university. He was a jolly old man. He didn't speak a lick of English, but he would have been fluent in Russian and probably Chinese and a couple other dialects as well. And I remember one time we were sitting across the table from him, and I was fluent in Vietnamese at that point. And sometimes our organizational director, I worked with an NGO there, would come and they would visit, and we were all sitting around, and with a smile, he would talk about the past. And I remember one point he pointed out in a certain direction, and he said during the war that he manned an anti-aircraft artillery, and he would load it up and fire at the American planes overhead. Now, he's saying this with a smile on his face to an American working for an NGO and to the director of that organization. And the question I had in my mind is, why? Why is he bringing that up? He was there to remind her and me of what he used to do. And it was all kind of subtle, the way that he did it. And he did it with a smile. But it seemed like a reminder to us, and a reminder of how things used to be. And then he would laugh and say, oh, but now that's in the past. We are all good friends now. We are all good friends. And when I think about that now, there had to have been a purpose for that. Let me conjecture a little bit. I would say that he recognized Vietnam's poverty, and he welcomed these American organizations who came in to help teach English, a crucial skill that their country needed as they built their economy. So he was saying thank you to us for coming. But don't forget what I used to do to Americans. Don't forget that we have power. We may be poor, but we have power. Don't forget that we won. Now, I could be wrong. Perhaps he was just reminiscing, but what I learned about Asian culture is to read into the situation. Look below the surface, and the truth typically lives there.